what country are you in?
Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Yeah, I live in Germany.
Oh, you're in
Berlin.
Germany.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'm in Germany, in Berlin, and it's like 1 a.m. right now, 1:38.
Oh
And
my goodness.
I'm kind of like always awake because I'm full-time crypto. So I'm always like on charts on my laptop or on my phone.
Yeah.
But it's not always good to be like, I'm doing also like all the time you have free time, but you need to do a lot of stuff, you know, like it's a bit stressing to be honest, if you have so much free time. But yeah, sometimes it isn't really free for me. And my girlfriend is always saying to me, you doing what you doing? You're always on the phone or on the laptop. I say, I'm working, man. It's crypto work.
Sometimes I'm in the shower and I'm talking to people, you know, so I know exactly what you're talking about. My girlfriend's like, who are you talking to in there? So I think you told me one time you're up until like 2 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah, and not every day. Sometimes I'm like a bit more awake, sometimes a bit less. It depends what I'm doing. But like today it was like really hot and I can't go sleep with that degree. Like, you know, it's 35 degrees. Tomorrow it's like 37 degrees. So it's going to be like hot days. So I can't go sleep that early. It's better in winter.
You're talking to someone in the United States. So when you say 35 degrees, to me, that's freezing cold. We're in Fahrenheit. We're not on Celsius. So what, do you have any idea what that conversion is? Like, what is 35 Celsius? What would that be like in Fahrenheit? I mean, is it 90? Is it 100?
The Americans with all these stuffs, they have everything different, like the size.
I know, it's backwards.
Let me check that in Fahrenheit.
Because I can tell you here, we've been going through a heat wave ourselves. And today was like 90 degrees out. Now, I don't know how to tell you what that is in Celsius, but I can tell you it was hot as hell. And the next couple of days are supposed to be even hotter. So everyone that I talk to around the world, even people in England, where it's usually cloudy and rainy and crappy, everybody's been going through a heat wave. It seems like everywhere.
How much Fahrenheit do you have? Like, you are from United States, right?
Yes.
Which state? Which state?
Well, I'm in Massachusetts.
Okay. How much Fahrenheit do you have there?
How much what?
Fahrenheit. Like
how much Fahrenheit? Today was 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, but it's 98 in Germany right now.
Oh wow. No kidding.
It's pretty hot. Like even at night, and we don't have cooler conditioner or anything. So we are melting here.
Oh, that must be miserable. No air conditioning, really?
We don't have it here. Like some houses have it, some houses not, but most of the time, most of the houses, apartments doesn't have it because we like, I don't know. Germany is like old as a country. So they don't build it in everything, because if you go there, it was like industrialization and everything. There's like still a lot of old houses. And it's very hard to get an apartment in Germany, in Berlin, to be honest.
Is it? Yeah. Berlin is Berlin the capital? Berlin's the capital, isn't it?
Berlin is the capital. Yeah, everybody is moving to Berlin because we have like a lot of tourism and all these stuffs. Like it's really cheap here, compared to other countries or cities, like in Amsterdam. I was in Singapore actually because of the expo for Knet and Luffy. And it was like really, really expensive. We paid in Marina Bay in a hotel like $40 per breakfast. So it's really expensive. Yeah, it was.
Now, are you originally from Germany? You lived there all your life?
Yeah, my origin is like from Iran. My parents are from Iran, but I was born and raised here. And we have like English in the school. And I learned like English also a lot on crypto. My English got way better just because of crypto, because I'm a lot of voice chats and talking to everybody. So crypto is also educating, to be honest.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, your English is perfect. You know, not a problem at all. You know, so I saw your picture before because a lot of people might be seeing you for the first time, right?
Yes,
They've
it
seen
is.
me a million times, but I think they're seeing you, a lot of them for the first time. But I saw your picture online and I said, look at this guy. Look at this is a handsome guy. I better put on a nice shirt.
Thank you. You're handsome too, Graham. You're handsome too, bro.
I'm not going split screen with you and looking like a scrub, you know?
Nah, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. It gets
All right,
upset,
listen.
bro. You're handsome too, bro.
I appreciate it. All right, so listen, let's get into it. Now, today we had an AMA, and you've been doing these AMAs. You've been trying to do them every week on like Wednesday or Thursday, right?
Yes, yes.
I didn't think we were gonna. It was touchy there for a minute. I wasn't sure we were going to get the 100 people, and you would not start until we got that 100 people.
Yeah, the thing is, Trev, I don't know, when did you enter like Luffy token? When was it? Was it in May?
So it wasn't that long ago, to be honest with you. Luffy token. I heard about Luffy token for the first time. I'm going to say about a month ago. Okay. And I've talked about it before in some of my Luffy videos. A friend of mine who goes by the name of Gorgeous George, he's the one who told me about Luffy token. We were in a Shiba Inu Discord together, and he was DMing me like crazy about Luffy token, and he had never really DM'd me that much before. So I said, all right, I guess I got to check this thing out because he's going crazy about it. So I started looking into it, and here now I'm hooked. I mean, I know exactly what he was talking about. It's an unbelievable token, an unbelievable program you guys have got going on. And that's way more explanation than you needed. So about a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are bullish. I think like Luffy token is like not really known yet because like we are still early. To be honest, it's like 1 year almost.
1 year tomorrow.
Oh, it's already a 1 year in Germany. It's already 1 year.
Well, for you, that's right. Yeah, because you're in the future.
Token. Yeah. So and back in May we had like the relaunch of Luffy token, and we did the same things. We had like announcements of centralized exchange listings, and we said, okay, everybody is going to join the voice chat to get the news out. But we had like 300 people in this voice chat. At the record, we had like 350 people. And then Luffy token got some lazy, like they really got lazy. And then we said, okay, we need to push it again. You know, the B market came, the price crashed because of the Luna incident. Also, there wasn't really trust into the crypto community. And then we said, okay, let's start again and get this VCD done and everything. And we are really concentrating to build behind the scenes, like I said, in marketplace, all these other stuffs. And it's been a long ride to now because I was like the first, I think the first 50 holders of Luffy token. And Terry was actually launching a token before. It was like, I don't know, called like Baby Doge Ellen, something like that. And it was like really horrible launch, right? And the best part about Terry is like, he is like really based, like he's a really trustworthy guy, which I ever met in crypto. It's really hard to get like people in crypto, to know people in crypto who are really trustworthy, because it was a fail launch because the launch was really bad. And he just pulled the liquidity and reimbursed everybody. Like everybody who has invested in this token, he gave the money back. So I was like, okay, he is like really trustworthy, because we know crypto is like a lot of people launching rock pots. If you go to DEX to see the new pairs launching, you see like so many tokens rugging, right? And I was like, okay, my money is gone. I put like 0.5 Ethereum, it's gone. And I was like, okay, let's see. And he said, okay, I'm going to relaunch with another name. Let's do it with Luffy. And I was like, okay, that's a cool idea. Enemy weeps into crypto, like Dogecoin memes is like hot trend, right? But what if people will watch Enemy and weeps, like everybody, there's like $1 billion company behind manga and all the Suisha and everything. What if these people buy into Luffy token? I was really bullish in that. And I was like, okay, he's trustworthy, he can build this. And I invested and we built and we built. We had like so many upward trend. We went then the downward trend. Then everybody was saying, okay, it's dead. Everybody was on Twitter when we dumped the first time. Did Luffy token rock? Is that a rock token? Everybody was talking that shit, you know? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to work with Terry. I'm going to rate all these Twitters. Sometimes I muted even the chat, said, okay, we need to get like 50 likes on this tweet to unmute the chat. And it's like really encouraging people to do work, to be encouraging the lazy people even to work, because they want to write something, they want to know how to buy, but they need to do something. So that's why we keep building. And I said, okay, I'm going to step up as a COO. I bought a heavy bag at the earliest, like the 5 or 6 Ethereum. And at that point, bro, it was like 1 million market cap, 500K market cap. And I got like a lot of supply, like 3%, 3.5%, something like that. And then I was like sometimes swinging it, and sometimes then I swing it like one time I sold like 1% for, I don't know, 2 Ethereum. And then it went up and up and up. I was like, okay, I'm not going to sell anymore because there's so much upward.
That happens all the time, doesn't it?
It is. It's like sometimes you need to take profits, to be honest. But if you really believe in a project, you should just take your initial and let the rest ride, and then like all the way, let's say at 20 million market cap, you take some profits. At 30 million market cap, you take the profits, but you take it small. It's not like you take it like crashing the chart. It's make like you take it small so people going to invest again. So it's like the problem is like people in crypto looking for green charts, for green candles. And that's the problem, because people don't buy dips because they say, okay, it's dead, but it's not. It's like right now you see Luffy token. It's like really at the bottom, to be honest. And I have accumulated so much, bro. I put like back when I was in Singapore, I put like, I don't know, $100K. When it started to increase again, I started to buy back some with Terry also. And I was like, okay, I need to accumulate more because I know what's coming, right? The VC. Everybody was talking about that. I met Peter in the Crypto Expo Asia, and I was like, bro, you need to announce these news. And he was like, no, it's not ready yet because there's so many paperwork. I said, no, you need to announce it. Then, okay. The problem was here, we announced it, right? And the problem was like, we didn't have the paperwork done yet. And people don't believe in it. But if you say, okay, we have a VC, everybody can say that, right? That's the problem. Right. Everybody can say, we have a VC, but there is no VC because they say there's no VC, but there's like so much paperwork, bro, that's like 50 million. It's not like you just say, okay, you want to invest 50 million? Okay, here, some Luffy tokens, and you give us a 50 million. It's like all on custody, all on a lot of lawyer stuffs, a lot of fees we need to pay, and all about these lawyer stuff, taxes, everything. And we read through that contract and everything. And I can tell you, this 50 million VC deal is coming. And Peter is like really hardworking. He's like really close to them. And Peter is never lying. Like every time he's saying something, he is doing it. And Peter is like really, really, really behind that. Like he's really chasing. And that's the good part about Peter, because he isn't giving up. He is chasing and chasing. And some people say, okay, it's done. But even if we crash that hard yet, we're still working on it, because as I said, token is LLC. It's like a registered company in Singapore. Most of the people in the team are doxed, as you know. It's the first time I came to the camera and did the FaceTime or live AMA with you. So you are the first one. So thanks for this opportunity too, because I promised like the Luffy token community often, and that I'm going to do that. And now it's the time. Now I said, okay, let's start it. Let's show some faces behind Luffy to build the trust.
There's a bunch of people in the chat right now. They're all very happy you're here.
I see it.
I've got a million questions of my own, but let me just go to one question here. And I got a feeling this is going to set you on a tangent for a little while. Basically, the question is just tell us what's coming. What's now in August? We've heard a lot about August, and there's a lot of things that are happening in August. So tell us about August. What can we look forward to seeing by the end of this month?
So I think August will be pretty bullish. So I have like also accumulated a lot again, and I'm still trying to buy because first of all, the biggest news is the VC, and the VC deal is signed. So what we're waiting for is right now we send a draft of the PR article, so of this press release article, how it should look, and if they confirm, they will start to announce it, and then the announcement will follow. People going to see that, and then they go ham. Because as I said in the earlier AMA in the Telegram chat, people are waiting right now for this announcement, and some people even sold because they don't trust the announcement. And that's what is coming in August. In August will the first deposit come, according to Peter. The first deposit of the $1 million will come, and we will use that for marketing, development, and I can tell you, we go full force marketing because we did the same thing when we relaunched, and we go on full force marketing, and we're going to do a big buyback because I see a lot of people on exchange and on Gate, they're trying to swing it all the time, buy orders, sell orders, 8 trillion, then selling, then buying. Every time they're trying to swing it, and they're trying to arbitrage to dump the price on the DEX because they keep accumulating. And we're going.
You were talking about bot. You were talking about bot buyers and stuff earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, because you saw that also, like a lot of people arbitraging, and we're going to stump them with the VC funds when it's coming. So that's what we're looking forward for August. I don't know if you watch anime. Do you watch anime, Trev?
Do I watch, what is it?
Anime. Like
anime. I'm 55 years old.
Bro, it's never too late. It's never too late because you have like One Piece.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you saw. You probably didn't see like my last video. My son is 30 years old. He's a huge anime. He was actually here and talking to me on the video and explaining to me all about One Piece, all about Luffy. I mean, he's into all that stuff. So he's trying to educate me on it. Anime for me, I used to watch Pokemon when they were kids. You know what I mean? Like that was my exposure to, and it's come a long way. So I've been looking at a lot of the things that he's been showing me, and it's unbelievable. I mean, the art is like, this isn't for kids anymore. This is like real adult stuff.
Bro, I can tell you, One Piece, I'm watching anime since I'm young. And when I came home, I was like watching Naruto and One Piece, everything. And One Piece was like really, really getting me. And it was like sometimes really emotional. To be honest, I never thought like anime can get me so emotional, but it's all about friendship and everything. And if you watch One Piece, Luffy is a character who never gives up. And I think this is like what Luffy Token is about, because Luffy Token, we never give up. We don't give up because the chart is dumping. We don't give up because people fought on Twitter. There was like so much fun on Twitter. I was like, the one time I really get like in rage mode and was like, sorry when I say that, fuck these haters, fuck all these people, because they say all the time, burn 98% of tokens. I'm like, bro, do you even know about crypto? Do you know how crypto works? It's not like you go into burn and then the price increase, right? So yeah, let's get back to that part. So the best part about August is also like One Piece is releasing a movie which have like 8 million clicks on the trailer. So everybody is waiting for this also, and it's going to trend all over Twitter. And there's also Dragon Ball movie coming. So that's why I'm saying anime season is coming, because we had like last year in August, so many anime tokens popping up and everything was going ham. There was like Luffy Token. Luffy Token was like the leader of anime season. Every bit like a new season for that. There's always a season. Like Shiba built the meme season, right? Doge built the meme season. Then Shiba came. Then all these other copies came. All these other people said, okay, it's meme season. This is the next Shiba. And just wait for that. People going to say, this is the next Luffy. In the last anime season, people said, this is the next Luffy. This can go to Luffy's market cap. And no one from these anime tokens survived. All of these anime tokens died. There was like Mononoke, as an example. They went from 2 million to 700 million. Go check the chart, bro. It's 2 million market cap again. Because the team left, they don't have any updates. If you go on Twitter, there's like no updates at all. We're still working, and I believe like August is coming. Like August will have like an anime season, and a lot of people going throw money into anime tokens. This is like the best part about it, because of these movies. It's going to trend all around Twitter, and everybody who's watching, go right now on Twitter and use hashtag Luffy token with hashtag One Piece. So people going to see that, because both are harmony each other, like matching each other.
Yeah.
So that's another fact, like the VC and the anime season, I believe, which will come in August. The third part is like the NFT minting. Like
NFTs.
Today is their birthday. Yeah, today is the birthday of Luffy token, and we said, okay, as I said earlier, we're going to release the NFT minting today, and you guys will be able to mint NFTs. You will be able to mint 10,000 NFTs, not all of for you, but everybody is going to mint that. We choose that supply because everybody should have access, especially key futures in our ecosystem. And these futures will be like better dashboard in our staking platform, better dashboard in anime decks, better dashboards in NFT marketplace, like some exclusive futures, some even exclusive futures in my project, which is KNet. You're going to have like some experience rewards in the first 2 hours, even maybe some VIP rooms, you know, like we are still planning that, and we are still building that. And this is like another thing what is coming in the August, and we are building the NFT marketplace, which we have promised like long time ago, which Terry promised long time ago. But we have hired like more developers around Luffy token who can keep building, who can help us build that, because we have to finish the contract. The problem was the user interface. And right now we have the developers to continue with the user interface. The NFT minting, which will come tomorrow, you will see the user interface. You saw the staking. You saw how smooth that went. If you was there, like if you even ever went to swap.luffytoken.com, when people can still migrate, and people can still choose that. And we migrated 4 tokens to 1. You can imagine that we migrated 4 tokens to 1. That's the biggest migration which was ever made in crypto. Like a lot of people can't even migrate 1 token properly, but we made a smooth launch. We made it like smooth. Even people who didn't migrate it yet can still migrate. So what I'm saying is like we have built a developer team, and what's coming for August is like the NFT minting and the NFT marketplace, which we look forward. I can guarantee like 90% that the NFT marketplace will come in August, because as I said, there's like a lot of stuff's going behind the scenes, and then all the other utilities will release hopefully a faster development. And as you know, the VC deal will give like a lot of money into development part and marketing part. And with that VC fund, we can hire like the best developers all around Luffy token. So yeah, that's what is coming. And what is else coming for August?
Well, so today for you, tomorrow for me, is the birthday, is the 1-year anniversary of the creation of Luffy token, right?
Yeah.
And so what we're talking about is that there are 10,000 NFTs that are ready to go. I mean, you know, it's today for you, but what actual, like, when do they actually launch? What time do they launch? What time can we actually go and mint them?
No, that's a good part. I didn't ask for that, to be honest.
Okay.
Always like,
I guess we'll find out when we find out.
Yeah, we will find it out. I even don't know, because Terry is sometimes, and Izuku is sometimes just posting, okay, it's ready. It's actually ready yet, but the site is password protected. Just give me a second. Maybe I can.
No worries. So these NFTs we know are going to cost 0.05 ETH for an NFT.
Right. Oh, just wait a sec, Trev. You can't even go to the website, but it's password protected. So it's mind.luffytoken.com. So this is
okay.
like
give everybody the password.
No, I can't. We're just still testing like the finer stuff. It's all working on the testnet, but you never know, right? We just do the test 5 or 10 times. so we can't be 100% sure.
All right, listen, everybody's going to know as soon as they're ready. Everyone's going to know because it's going to be all over the Telegram. It'll be all over Twitter. Everyone will know when they're ready to go. So as soon as they're ready to go, and it will be sometime today, 10,000 of them ready to mint. Now, once you were talking earlier in the AMA about some of the benefits of holding one of these NFTs. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about that? Once you have one of these NFTs, what does that do for you?
So right now you can not right now, you can do like in the next 24 hours, let's say, you can buy these NFTs for 0.04 Ethereum. It will stay and they remain the same price. So right now, I don't know if you are really into NFTs, but they are like one-time mintable and they have like different rarities. So some are even only like one time available. It's like all different variations, but if there's like a certain layer, it will be like a legendary one. So let's say the legendary one will like cost like 10 or 15 Ethereum if you can choose the price.
Excuse me.
So no problem, you can choose the price, and the people going to buy to get like this rarity ones. Some even will just snipe it, some even would try to get this legendary one. And yeah, people going to try to buy it because they get like all these rarities. They're trying to get this, and you can just choose the price on OpenSea and you can sell it, or you can just keep it for the ecosystem of Luffy token, which I said before. You can just get key futures in the marketplace, which has like better dashboard. In enemy decks, you will have like snipe functions. You can choose between, you can have like better feedback community, like you can just give a better feedback. You can be more in touch with the developers of Luffy. You can give like, you have a VIP level. We are thinking about in enemy decks just putting a community chat, and everybody who holds an NFT have access to this community chat. So people going to look forward to talk. You can talk about your tokens. You can even push your tokens in that chat because you have like this NFT. And the enemy decks will have like, you can look into a token, and then there's like a score. There's like a score from 1 to 100, let's say. And then if its trust score is like 100, it's safe to invest. Not really safe, but for us, it's like safe. Then you have like liquidity lock, everything like what you see looking for, like the liquidity till when it's locked. If it's more locked, it's more safe to invest. If the developer is like sending tokens to different wallets, there's like a lot of deployers sending at launch. They put in liquidity, they're locking it, but they still have like 20% of the supply sending across other wallets. So this everything will have like enemy decks, and all these key futures are for the NFT holders. So if you hold like an NFT, you have like special key futures. And yeah, some people going to buy it because of these key futures, but other people going to buy it just because they're trying to trade it on OpenSea. They going to buy it to trade it on OpenSea. They're going to buy it to try to get this different rarities. Some will have a luck, some will have like legendary ones, but I don't know if you saw already some arts of that. It's like really looking good this time, because Peter was like one time made a collection which didn't look really good, and this collection have like a real utility coming, and maybe not all the people going to buy it yet, but in the future I think like once we have like all these utilities coming, people going to see that, people going to see the benefit from holding the NFTs, and then they starting to buy.
I haven't been able to see any of them yet. No. And I'm really looking forward to it. I have a quick question from you, and it's from our famous guy, Mr. Gorgeous George. He's in the chat, I'm noticing. And this is something that you actually talked about earlier in the AMA. From the purchase of these NFTs, there is a percentage of that purchase that goes toward burns. Yes.
Yes, from these buybacks, not buybacks, sorry, from these NFTs which we will sell, you will use like some tokens, some of these funds which we have created with these NFTs for buybacks and birds. And Terry was like, when he announced these NFTs, back in, I think it was back in the last year, he said it's going to have like, I think 30% of all these funds. Let's say we're going to sell out everything. It's 400 Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to use that 400 Ethereum, and then let's say 30% of this 400 Ethereum, it's like approximately 130 Ethereum. We're going to use like buybacks and burns. It's not going all into one bag, like it's not going to all into one batch by order because people are going to dump it, but it's going to be spread all around like over the days. If like somebody is dumping, we're going to buy back that dump. So we're going to keep pushing the price and keep pushing the chart. Also with this VC deal, of course. And about the burning fact, I was talking that also earlier. You was also giving me your feedback about that, because we were like talking about burning tokens back in July, every month. And we said, okay, we don't burn the tokens yet because we have the VC coming, and this VC needs tokens, and we're going to send them tokens to get the funding, right? And we need these tokens to get this funding. And if we don't have any tokens, we can't get this funding. So what I'm saying is we stopped the burning yet. Maybe later in the future, if we send all these tokens to the VC, like the most of the tokens, and we still have a supply in that wallet, and we go and burn them. And but I think it's better to hold these funds, because we can use like these for the airdrop campaigns. We can use that for marketing. We can use, as I said earlier, in Binance, for Binance, we need like probably like 2 or 3% of tokens they want also back, because we're going to get listed, it's going to pump, and they make also money out of that. That's all about money in crypto. People not going to list you for free.
All right, you're saying a whole bunch of things that I want to ask questions about, so I'm going to slow you
Yeah,
down.
you can just...
Let's back up a second. Some people are not sure exactly what buybacks are. So in the most concise way that you can you explain to people, when you say buybacks, what exactly does that mean?
So buyback means, let's say we sell like, let's say we sell everything out. We sell 10,000 NFTs, then 400 Ethereum going to the deployer wallet. And let's say, okay, there is, okay, saying we buy him back 130 Ethereum, and he is going to buy from the open market. Let's say he's going to buy from Uniswap or Gate. It's better to buy on decentralized exchanges, because I'm not a fan of centralized exchanges, because you can control the price and there's like a lot of bots. But he is going to buy with that 130 Ethereum, let's say, Luffy tokens. So the price is going to increase, because he's going from the open market, like a normal trader, like a normal investor who's buying like right now a Luffy token. He's going to put like 130 Ethereum back into Luffy token to increase the price. I hope that explains everything.
Okay, all right. So are these tokens considered, I mean, not burned, obviously, but are they considered out of the supply when you buy them back, or are they?
When we buy them back and then we send them to the burn address, it's like out of the supply. So let's say, okay, we're buying 130 Ethereum. It's like we just buying it back, and for the community purpose, because we made like these NFTs, and everybody is like putting, it's actually a big buyback and big burn, because people putting money into that, and to push, we just going to burn it. So yeah.
No, you froze up for a second, but you're good now. Go ahead.
I'm saying it's like a community event, to be honest, because people are just putting everybody is coming together. They get like a small present, or maybe a big present, the NFT, and everybody is like putting money into that pot, and then we're going to burn them. Like not all of it, because some with a buy of an NFT, you're going to support the team, the development, the marketing part, but also support the burning and buybacking part. So it's like we're all putting money into that pot to buy back from the market to increase the price. So everybody is coming together, and you get the present, which is the NFT.
Okay. I got you. All right. So one of the other things that you had mentioned, I wanted to ask about this, and I honestly don't know if you're going to be able to talk about this, or if maybe this is something I should talk about with Peter when I speak with him. We're talking about the VC, and obviously this is a deal that was struck. So there's going to be something in it for them. They're not just handing you money out of the kindness of their heart. They're getting token. What is their end of the deal? What is in it for them being in this $50 million deal?
So venture capitalists is always working like this. There's like a lot of tokens which has venture capitalists, like some people know AC3. There's like another 21X, I believe. Some other companies you can just Google, like crypto venture capitalist companies. They're going to invest into Luffy token for an average price of 30 days. Let's say, okay, 30 days. The average price is like at 3.5, and they going to buy that for that price. And then they have a lock period. So they can't touch these tokens for a certain amount of time, because it's like a pre-sale for them. And we're going to send them the tokens, and they're going to give us that funding and it's all locked. The tokens are locked for the investors for a certain of years, like for these 2 years. And they have also we have also written agreement. You can't sell all of these tokens. You can, because it's locked, and they have like max transaction, and everything is it's like really fixed, and it's really locked. Nobody have control or access to dump all these tokens. But
it's locked for 2 years, you said, right?
Yeah, it's locked for 2 years. But
so what happens after? What happens after the locking period is over? Is there something in place where they can only sell a certain amount within a certain time, or could they just sell them all?
No, they can't sell all. They still have like in the agreement, there's like some measures where you can still sell, but not dumping the price, not harming the price. And if you're going to dump, not to pressure the price down or keep the price at the same level to take advantage of it. So there's like a lot of things in the agreement. As Peter and me said, it's like also all locked in DigiVault, which is also secured by the government. So everything, like if they doing like something bad, they go into jail. Let's say that.
Okay. Yeah.
So everything is going to be locked. Everything is like written in the agreement. They can't dump these tokens and to harm the chart. And we have like max transaction also for that part. And yeah, if we see like something bad happening, let's say, okay, we send them like some quadrillion of tokens, and then they say, okay, they start to dump. We have like some bots which will automatically blacklist them. So we have like a blacklist function, and we can automatically blacklist them because they didn't take that agreement, like they didn't hold the agreement, and we can still blacklist them and to save the community. But the venture capitalist is always working like that, because they getting a pre-sale price, they're getting a lower price, and it's all vested and it's safe because it's all written in the agreement. And it's don't worry about it, it's going to be a big company. It's based in Luxembourg, as I said. And if I really want to tell you guys what company it is, and I really
want so bad to say the name, don't you?
Yeah, and I can't. Every day I'm waking up and saying, okay.
I saw you ask Peter in the chat, can I just say the name? And he's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, no, but some people already know I can't like take that to my grave. Maybe tomorrow I'm dead.
You had to release it to somebody, right?
I need to release it to somebody. I need to talk about it. My girlfriend even knows. Maybe.
Oh, really?
She's also the Telegram.
I could never tell my girlfriend anything. She can't keep her mouth shut.
Yeah, but she's not really in crypto, so it's okay.
So all right. So I would imagine that all these things, all these sell agreements and stuff, were all part of why it took so long to get that contract signed, because Peter said what he was doing was he was just making sure that everybody was safe. So now that you've spent all this time perfecting a contract for a venture capitalist, and you know exactly what things to put in there, what not to put in there, and all that. Will that make it that much easier the next time there's another venture capitalist, some more venture capitalist money coming? That do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah, that's a good question, but I think that's not going to be that easy because, bro, that's 56 pages, 56 pages, and that's not written in normal English. That's lawyer English. Like,
Yeah.
if you read the agreement, you know, sometimes you read that and you're like, what? What is that? You need to read it again. You need to read it again. And this is like what we did. And I was like, one time, okay, guys, I give it to the lawyers. I give it to Peter. Peter, do your VC work. I'm going to support and I have the community because I'm not really good in reading in lawyer English, but we had like 2 lawyers helping us, and we read it over and over. Terry read it also over and over, and it's safe, like really safe. And they have also reviews. They have also invested in a lot of companies, also not crypto related companies. They start to invest like in crypto related companies yet, but I saw also a lot of I saw 2 more tokens which are also big ones, talked about the VC. I was almost so close to say that, but I didn't say that.
Be
But
careful.
they talked about the VC, but they did the wrong thing. They just talked about the VC, but there was no proof, because they said, okay, the company, the name, they have invested, but there was no proof, and the price dumped. But as I said, when we have the announcement, guys, it will be announced on LinkedIn and will be announced on their website. And then everybody is going to talk about it. The whole crypto space is going to talk about it, that Luffy token has secured a 50 million VC fund. So
basically what we're waiting for now, as far as this VC announcement, as far as, you know, the name, basically what we're waiting for is what you said earlier. You're putting together a PR package with the flyer or whatever it is. And right now what we're doing is we're going back and forth, and we're trying to make sure that everybody agrees on the way that looks. Is that the whole hold up right now?
Yeah, the contract is signed. Everything is like, we had created an account. The accounting is like, everything is set up, but the announcement is missing. And once this announcement is coming, Peter said, I think earlier this week, 10 days. I can't say it's 10 days, but let's say in mid-August, we ready to take off Luffy token, hopefully.
You know, Benji, here's the thing. Venture capitalist companies, they work behind the scenes, okay? They're not, you know, they're, like I said in my last video, they're like when you're watching a movie and you see the credits roll and you see the name of all the people that are behind, you know, the movie that you saw. So it's not like once this name is announced, everybody's going to be like, oh, them, you know. You probably, you know, the name will be announced and we probably still won't even recognize who they are or know who they are. So how important the name is at this point, I think is only to solidify in the minds of some people who still doubt, who still, you know, the fudders or whatever you want to call them, who still say, there's no 50 million, they're full of crap, you know what I mean? But once we have the name, now you can actually go and you can authenticate it. But it's not like saying this name is going to make everybody go, ooh, you know, Snoop Dogg just donated $50 million. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think people going to, once this name is dropping, once the announcement is coming, people going to search about it. I did a lot of research about this company, to be honest, because when Peter was first time talking about that, and I had also a LinkedIn request from this company, and Peter, I ignored it, and Peter was talking with them. And when Peter was first time talking, I was like, who is investing 50 million? And then I did the research. I just did the research about the company, everything. And they have like really, if you just check the name, they are on Wikipedia, they are registered on multiple companies. They are even known in Germany, like on Crunchbase. And there's like, in Germany, we use like Investors Guide. And Investors Guide is like a big website in Germany, and they are also like written there. So like there's also written all these accounting, like everything what the transactions going through, and it's like verified. Everything is like verified. And I think when the announcement is coming, people going to look for it, people going to do their research. But the biggest part, maybe people going to doubt that, and then they will wait for the first deposit. And when the first deposit comes, I don't know even if we should say people, we just got the 1 million USDC in that wallet, because people going to wait for that, and people going to see where the money is going. And I mean, not the bad way. I mean, people going to see when we doing the buybacks, and then they start to dump, right? People just going to, they say, okay, this is the wallet. We're going to track the wallet. They send, okay, 20,000 or 30,000 to Gate to buy back. Then the price of Luffy is increasing. I say, okay, they have like 30K. Let's dump this 30K. So yeah, the thing is,
do we know that it's a million? Because the way I figure it, 50 million over 24 over 2 years, right? Call it 24. I mean, it's a little more than 24 months because we're not at the end of the year, but 50 million over 24 months comes out to, if you averaged it out, to a little more than $2 million per month. So do we know that this first allotment, like, is it an even 2 million or whatever every month, or can you just kind of take however much you need?
It's minimum. We can choose. Let's say we're going to be withdrawn the first minimum 1 million. So the first deposit is going to be minimum 1 million, but we can just withdraw like 2 or 3 million. We can just ask for it, and then it's going to be reviewed. And once it's reviewed, they say, okay, we can do that. Okay, we can't do that, because it's still like a trade between the company and between us. And yeah, we can choose that, but we said, okay, maybe the first is going to 1 million, but I'm going to talk with Peter. Maybe we can just use like 2 million, and then let's say 20% going to a buyback. That's a big buyback, to be honest. And you're going to see that. Maybe even it's already here. Nobody knows. You saw the volume. Maybe it's here. Nobody knows. But I can't give you like more details about it. Maybe Peter is going to kill me after this live stream.
Yeah, I don't want to get you in trouble, and I want to save something for my interview with him. So that's fine. Let me ask you, $50 million is great. You know, it's great to have that funding for the next 2 years. Are you guys stopping there, or is there more money being worked on? You know, different venture capitalists, or however it comes. Are you still working on getting more money?
That's a good question. Actually, like, the venture capitalist is like, we're surfing also a lot of tokens right now. But if we reach like the higher market cap, it will be like easier to get more VCs behind it. But I think 50 million is like really, really good to develop, to be honest. 50 million is totally enough to develop, because we have still some team tokens also, like Terry is also like team tokens. And let's say, okay, we are at 1 billion market cap, Terry still can like sell some small portion, because everybody is doing that. To be really transparent with you guys, if we go into 1 billion market cap, there's like, let's say 1 trillion is like, but 1 billion market cap, I think $10,000, and then maybe there's like a sell of $10,000 to use that money for any marketing or any other stuff. But at that point, I believe we don't need any venture capitalists. And yeah, it's also a risk to get a venture capitalist. That's the part, because as I said, in the agreement, we've written everything. Our developers have like these measurements. If they do anything wrong, anything like behind this agreement, we go into blacklist them, right? But it's not always good to get like venture capitalists. We need to be safe. And as I said, we did like a lot of research. We did a lot of stuffs before we signed this deal. And I think this VC deal is going to push us way, way higher than we were before. I think it's going to even go higher than our previous market cap. I think it was like 320 million market cap. But yeah, we're going like... Yeah, sorry.
So here's my question, and I'm scrolling down to the roadmap. We're done with phase one. We're almost done with phase two. Phase three is a 2-year period, okay, from basically the beginning of Q4 of this year to Q4 of 2024. And there are some really big things to develop in phase 3. The Crypto Academy is going to be huge. The wallet, Anime Mask, Machero, a whole new game. The Multiverse Studio, which is going to include multiverse events and people being able to do these events and play games against each other in virtual reality. Upgrade all the utilities. All the things on this list seem to me, and I don't know, I'm not in this field, but they seem to me like they would be very, very expensive to develop. So that's why I'm asking. 50 million is great, and that'll get us through the next 2 years. But do we need to get more money, or is that really going to carry us through and help us develop all this stuff?
Good question. So let's say, okay, let's look at phase 2. Fundraising, Luffy backers, we got it. White paper, we got it. There's actually another white paper coming. I think there will be like also some small updates about these quarters, about phase 2. Anime Earn is like our staking. Website version 2 is also like here. Anime Marketplace, we are working on that. Anime Dex, we are working on that. And Land of Kai Alpha Desktop, yeah, we did that. Anime Swap is also coming, and it's going to be included into the Dex. And everything like these top trending major partnership companies, which is also the venture capitals. But the 100,000 holders, I don't know if we're going to reach that. But we are.
I mean, it doesn't look yet. Where are we even at 10,000 right now?
Nah, almost. But we were in we are actually because the BSC scan and the Ethereum scan is like a different ecosystem, but
okay.
You need to combine them. So we are like at 13K.
But all right. But even if we're at 10 grand, which is great, it's not. It's a tenth of the goal.
100K holders. Yeah.
But so to be honest with you, Benji, I'm not worried about how many I mean, obviously, I am worried about how many holders. The more holders, the better. But I'm not worried about hitting that goal right now, or the Twitter followers, or the Telegram members. But as far as these other things, the Anime Marketplace, the Dex, the Anime Swap, Q1, everything was done on time. Okay, within that allotted time, and it wasn't a big amount of time. What was that? 5 or 6 months? Everything got done. We're running out of Q3. Are these things going to be completed by Q3, or are some of them probably going to bleed over?
Q4. I think it's going to take Q4, to be really transparent, to be honest with you, because I can't tell you right now. Okay, we can get like 100,000 orders. We can get there if we airdrop. Like if we send like dust tokens to people, but we don't want that. We want organic holders, and we still like, as I said, we're still building. And you also need to know there was like when we released that white paper, there was still bull market, right? And then the bear market came, and we thought like a lot of people thought like the bear market doesn't come. And when we had like this bull market coming up, we should have like more holders because I saw a lot of tokens. At that part hitting like so many numbers, and as I said, there was like a bear market between that. There was also like the migration, which wasn't like even talked about that in that roadmap, and the migration took a lot of process because there was like a lot of testings. We take like 3 months or 2 months to develop it, and now, as I said, the roadmap needs also the white paper. It all needs some small changes because we're still hiring. We're still like in the build. We are like, I would say we are, how should I say it? We built like, in the beginning, it was really, really hard to get a company behind Luffy token. And then we get the LSC and all these stuff. And we weren't really organized, to be honest. Okay. And later on, we said, okay, we need to be organized. And then we had like some team members leaving Luffy token, and then we had some team members joining the Luffy token. Ups and downs, right? Every company has that. And I think we are in a good way. We are still in the development part, but we have no target. You know, I don't know in English how you say that. We have the tunnel vision. Like we say, okay, we're going that way, and we're going to keep working on that way, and we keep moving that way. As we said, staking came last month, right? In July. Now in August came staking. Now in August, the NFT marketplace should come. Then in the next month, hopefully another utility. So what I'm saying is we are building the utilities. And as you guys know, we are every month to now, we have like a utility released yet. Staking, NFT minting tomorrow, today, sorry. And yeah, as I said, we have a target, and this VC funds going to be used. And as you said, like, are we going to have the funds to develop all these utilities also in 2023, 2024? And I can guarantee you that's going to have, because we need also know in the Luffy ecosystem, there's also like in the future taxes, right? People going to use, like, let's say, buy NFTs, sell NFTs, and there's charges. So let's say, okay, you take like one Ethereum, OpenSea takes like 5%, and we say, okay, you take like 2% or 1%. So if you sell like one Ethereum, or let's say 100 Ethereum, we get one Ethereum of 100 Ethereum, and more people going to use that. We're going to build the cash flow into our ecosystem. And the more cash flow we build, the more holders we get, the more people using our ecosystem, the more cash flow we have, and the more money we can use for the development and the marketing part. So yeah, what I'm saying is we are still in the progress to build this VC funds we're going to use for that part. It will help a lot to develop that part. It will help a lot to focus on our roadmap. And I think the process will be way faster than before, to be honest. Like Land of Kai as an example, Land of Kai we put a lot of money into it, but not that much money, because our game dev is like working volunteer, and we said, okay, we reserve like 1% tokens for each team member. And we have still like more game developers, and they don't take like the word to be paid. They don't take like, let's say, $5,000 per month, which can't be paid. But if we get like 10 game developers, it was like 50K, right? But we are looking like for good ones, but also cheap ones. You know, it's hard to get these, but if you trust people, if game developer part is like the best part about game devs is if they see the potential in the game, they don't care about the money. They care about the reputation which they get if the token or if the game takes off. That's the best part about it.
Right. Okay, so listen, nobody expected a bear market, right? When you guys started this all off, everything went smoothly through the first phase. You know, the Russian war, right? The economy in the toilet all across the world. And now we're in a bear market, okay? So what I've noticed about your team and about this project is that you're one of the few who just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and don't give a damn what the market is doing, right? It's a bear market, fine. So what? Let's take this time to develop things. It's a perfect time for people who aren't in Luffy yet, who don't own Luffy, to grab Luffy, because we're still at like 9 zeros. It's a great time to get in. I just have to give you all props, because, you know, and I told you it's only been about a month, but in that month's time, I have not seen one thing that I can call a negative about Luffy, about the team, about the plan, about the, you know, about the progress. Everything is just good news after good news after good news. We're still bringing on partners. We're getting VC money. We're developing all these things. The NFTs are coming out. One thing we haven't mentioned yet is that today being the birthday, or for me tomorrow being the birthday, there's a 100 trillion token thing happening, where if you sign up for it, you can win a portion of like 100 trillion tokens that are being given away for the birthday, right? You know, August is just a great month. The Luffy token is phenomenal from what I see right now. And I can't imagine when the market turns around and we start the bull run, I can't imagine what I'm going to see from you guys. I really can't wait for it.
Thanks, Trev. Yeah, I think to be also honest with you, if we look to other tokens, you see like there's like not a lot of traction into that token. There's not much development. There's like some tokens who have even higher market cap than Luffy token, but they do like updates every, I don't know, 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, maybe there's like an update coming. But Luffy token has like always updates. We have like always plans. We have also a lot of, if you compare us with other tokens, we have a lot of contests, like the Twitter shilling contest with airdrop campaign. We're trying to give people back. We're trying to respect the people who trying to build with us. Like let's say in Twitter contest, let's say for the people who get active on Twitter, who are helping us to reach out the word of Luffy token, to reach the Luffy token to everybody. And we are doing these giveaways to encourage people. We are also using these giveaways to help people out. There's like even people using like getting like they are even happy to get like $3 of Luffy tokens in some countries. Let's say India, that's a lot of money, right? Which you can't take. And crypto is like changing the world. Crypto is like, you can really make money into that. And I hope one day people are going to realize like Luffy token is a gem. Luffy token is really something you can build on, you can trust on it. It's not like the developer is doing some shady stuff. Everybody in the team is respecting each other. Everybody in the community is trying to respect each other. There's still like some fodders. There's like still some stupid comments, which I every time read when I came to the Telegram chat. But it's normal, man. It's crypto. It's crypto.
Yeah, you're going to get that on the internet, no matter where you are. The transparency is unbelievable with you guys. Listen, Luffy token isn't the only thing that I pay attention to. There are some other projects out there that I'm kind of keeping an eye on, and I even do some videos about. And some of them are more transparent than others, but you guys are extremely transparent. And let me tell you one other thing, if I could, that strikes me about your team. Okay, being in the Telegram room, you guys do not shy away whatsoever from the investor. Okay, so now for anybody who doesn't know, and everybody in the chat right now, I guarantee you knows, but anybody who's watching this video later on, okay, Luffy token, the whole idea behind it is to put together a system where anime artists who don't really have a venue to display their art and their talent will have a place within the marketplace where they can display their art. They can sell it, they can, trade it, they can do whatever. I mean, that was kind of the focus of this thing. And so there are going to be, and we got the marketplace, we got the metaverse, the games. There are going to be a section of people who are interested in this just for that. But there's also a segment of the community who is invested, who are buying a shitload of Luffy token, waiting for some zeros to drop, and they want to make money off of it. And when we go into the Telegram room and we talk about that with you guys, you're very, very aware of it. You're conscious of it, and you don't shy away from it at all. You actually have it in mind that is part of your community, and you want people to make money on Luffy token. And that's, I'll tell you what, totally different than almost any other cryptocurrency that I've checked out. Nobody wants to talk about that. All they want to talk about is the project and utilities and whatever. Nobody wants to deal with the fact that people are invested in this to make money. You guys do. And that makes me feel really safe putting my money in Luffy token, because I know that I want to make money on it.
Yeah, thanks, Trev. Thanks for these nice words. To be honest with you, I'm also invested in crypto in 2017. and we're trying to educate people. We're trying to get these people like to hold. You know, a lot of people, like, I don't know when you entered crypto. When did you enter crypto?
About 2 years now.
About 2 years. So you know, like how the drill works, right? So
I'm still learning, but yeah.
Yeah, you're still learning, but you know the most time. But some people with that meme tokens, right, with Shiba, everything, they come into crypto. They think everything is green. They think everything going up, going up. Everybody is making money. It's not how the market works. There's always lose. Even if the token goes like 100x, there's always a loser. There's always a loser. No one can say everybody is going to win into crypto, because there's always somebody who is still buying the top, right? That's crypto is all about. And I think we need to educate people. I think we need to learn how to hodl, how to trust people, how if you see somebody, if you see companies who are really working behind the scenes, if you see updates in the token, if you see the developer team still being active, you should keep holding. And we're trying to educate people. As I said, people going to ask like, why dump? And then we said it's bear market. Why the price of Luffy token is falling. Even the price is going up 20%. There's still people coming in the chat and say, okay, with the price of Luffy token is always going down. And it's always the same, man. But sometimes you're trying to educate. Sometimes you are like, one day you are in a bad mood, and then you're trying to like just ban them. But it's not like always the same. But I'm entered like in crypto since 2017. I fell a lot times also like into scams, into pump and dumps. When I entered Binance, bro, you know how it was? It was like Uniswap part 2, pump and dumps, seriously. And nobody was caring about it. Now it's like regulations, people, CZ, Cheng Zhang, or Binance CEO doesn't list tokens which are rocks, right? Bro, it was like casino, seriously. I was like, one time you bought a token, it went up, okay? You know how it went up? 1,700% in 24 hours. And then you bought it, and then it dumped immediately. 1,700% again down. The liquidity was shit into Binance. And I started like this. And I lost like a lot of money into crypto because I'm swinging it. I saw, okay, a token is pumping. I'm investing. Then I saw, okay, the token is going down. What should I do? I sell it. I go into another token which pumps. Fuck, the token is dumping again. What should I do? I invest in another token. And you go into that nervous circle, and now you're like, bro, I lost all my money. I lost 50K. I was like all the time into my bed. And then I said, okay, I need to start working again because this is not the future. And then I educated, I read books, and I saw a lot of YouTube videos. And I think crypto is about patience, and sometimes you're really the bad part about crypto is one day you are happy and the next day you are unhappy. That's the bad part, because crypto is really emotional, and I'm still getting emotional if Luffy token is going 100% up and then the next day it's going like 30% down. I'm still unhappy, you know. But this is crypto. And there's like a lot of bad people also in crypto, which are scammers, which trying to. There was like one guy in the last time who put his seed into Luffy token. He's like really helping Luffy token, and he lost like some tokens, and we still send him tokens back. He got scammed, and we send him the tokens back, you know, because he's like really building the community. He's like really helping out. And if I see somebody who's really active and gets scammed, I try to help him. And there's like a lot of bad ways also who keeps dumping the tokens. When Luffy started, there was like a guy who dumped like who started to buy 20 Ethereum, and then he dumped like for 16 Ethereum at the lowest price just to make a token die. I'm holding like, to be honest with you, I'm still holding like 4% of Luffy token supply because I accumulated so much and I put all my money into it. I lost like 1 million USDT in Luna. This was like my biggest loss. And
that was before the crash. Before the crash, you were investing before the crash.
Yeah, before the crash, I hold like Luna from $10 to 20, and then I sold, and then I saw opportunity to buy Luna at $4, but it was the worst decision of my life, to be honest. Like I think it was even the worst decision of my life. but you learn, you always learn. Never, ever catch a falling knife. That's what is crypto about. And do your research before you buy tokens, even if they dump. Do your research if everything is safe. And as I said, crypto is like about bad and good people. And I have like 3 or 4% of tokens. So if I want, I can just sell it and be a bad way, just leave it. I could like even leave it with 400, 500K UST, even maybe 600K UST. But I'm not that guy. I'm really trying to have the community, to make money together, to build together. And because I believe in karma, I'm also Muslim, and I think it's good to get like all these people into crypto and to help each other, because if you help more people get like you, and they don't harm charts, they're going to keep holding with everybody, they're going to get more people rich, and they're going to get more people into crypto. Because if you have a good experience in crypto, if you talk about your profits, if you tell about everybody how crypto works, everybody is going to join. But if you just dump tokens, nobody is going to ape or to buy any tokens, because the tokens keep dumping, and then there's no trust. I'm always saying, if Luffy token price is going up, don't dump big times, just sell a small amount. Always sell like even don't put like big sell orders on centralized exchanges. I see people putting like 50,000 sell order on one batch on one order, and I'm like, bro, who is going to buy this bag for you? Don't do that. I mean, it's going to be bought one day, but don't sell it yet. Don't sell it at one batch, all you bag, $50,000. Sell it wisely. Sell it $1,000. If the price going up, sell it $1,000. If the price going 10% more up, sell $1,000. If the price going again 10%, sell $1,000. Don't sell like, okay, it's going 50% up, I'm selling now 50,000. I'm selling my whole bag and trying to swing it. You're going to lose your money because you swing, or you're going to, if you do, you're going to mistakes in crypto, and you're going to learn about crypto mistakes. And I made a lot of money in 2021. I lost again a lot of money in 2022, but it's crypto, right? And I'm trying to educate still people. I got like a lot of people who, when I made even a group of people when we have invested into tokens, and we tried to push, and everybody lost everything. We pushed like one time a token for $4 to 400, bro. To $400, we pushed it. Nobody take profits. We even pushed it at $300. Everybody in this group holds his tokens to fall it back to $3, and the developer rocked it. But the good part about this is, I mean, it's hurting to see that money gone. It was like 700K, and then it went like to 5K, something like that. It's still hurting, but I think the best part about this is like you learn these people. You got known these people, and these people got known each other, and you can trust these people because they hold and you hold too. We all lost money together.
AMC could learn something from you guys.
Some people should learn from us, but it's not how crypto works. Some people just think about profits. That's the problem.
You're 26 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 26. I look a bit older because I work too much.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, my friend. Right? Hey, did I mention that I had 100 trillion Luffy token and somebody stole it from me?
Really?
I'm just
kidding
with you.
Anyway, it's not that easy. We need to check everything, and everybody needs to agree on that. But like, I don't know if you saw Michael Julius. He was like the COO guy. He was the leader of it, and he was like really. I saw his wallet. It was looking like it was drained, so we tried to help. Yeah,
that was really cool. Somebody in the chat is very concerned about you. They think that you need to go to sleep. What is BOGO Bonanza?
8 minutes. I have still. I keep 8 minutes.
Somebody said you have to go to sleep and get ready for BOGO Bonanza tomorrow, whatever that means.
What is
buy one,
BOGO
get
Bonanza?
one. Is that what BOGO is?
Probably BOGO Bonanza means like to go ham, maybe because it's birthday of Luffy.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I need to
listen. There's a million other things I want to talk to you about, so I'm hoping that maybe you'll come back another time.
Yeah,
and we can check.
we can do like maybe in the next week, like every week we go into AMA with you, and then I can tell you about Luffy token, and then we can just keep pushing also your chat. And I think more people going to join in the live chat, because right now it's not the time to do these AMAs because Germany is sleeping, UK is sleeping. Maybe
Yeah.
in the next week we can do the Thursday or Wednesday AMA, just the live AMA, and then
Yeah,
we can.
I had a hard time with the schedule this week because I just had a weird work week. And I got out a little late. Plus, you had some things that was going on too. But yeah, I mean, if you want to try to schedule something maybe on a weekly, maybe a bi-weekly basis or whatever, where we can get together and maybe just jump on for like an hour or so. I mean, I think we can work that out. I think that would be awesome for the community.
Yeah, that will be also for you because you get like a lot of subscribers. So we just see the ambassador.
You think very highly of yourself, don't you?
Nah, I mean, bro. I just want. Everybody is like always like say, okay, get Jake Gagan, get these influencers. And I'm like, bro, we don't need these influencers because they going to push us and then they going to dump on us. If I'm trying, I rather try to push somebody who I trust, and that's you. That's J1 Word and everybody who is like really, really supporting us, really pushing out Luffy videos. And I rather like you get this reach. I rather get you. And then people going to say, let's get DJ Trev behind this token. He pushed Luffy token. That's what I want to do. And that's why I think it's good to get like somebody. It's good to get like an influencer behind Luffy token where I can show also my face, where people can see how trustworthy Luffy token is. And people are going to see also your channel, and we're going to keep pushing it. We're going to even have hype. Like sometimes we can even do some hype videos around Luffy token. It doesn't need to be AMA, just have some talk, answer these questions in the chat. I see a lot of people say I'm transparent. That's why I like that. And yeah, what I'm saying is like we just can even hang in this voice chat and even see people when they see a face behind Luffy token or behind the token, they are more motivated to buy, to be honest. And I see also there's like positive vibes coming through when we hold AMAs, because people see that as I said, there's a face behind it. There's somebody who shows his face, and I'm really happy to show my face. Even Terry is like unknown. Even he is a developer. I'm still here to show my face because I trust Terry. I trust Peter, and I'm happy with the community part. I'm happy to make the community happy. I'm happy to make jokes with the community, and yeah, I'm. But if you would know me longer, everybody is like saying to me, I was like the clown in the class.
Yeah, you too. So was I. It's just that my class was a lot longer ago than yours.
That's perfect, man, bro. We matched it together.
All right, cool. Listen, I appreciate everything that you said. And I got to tell you, I support Luffy token, and I do videos for Luffy token because I believe in the project. I believe in the team. I believe in the CEO. I believe in all of you guys, for being transparent and for answering any questions that anybody has. That's why I do it. So if I never got another subscriber for it, or if you guys didn't, say, hey, we'll push you, even if none of that happened, I would support Luffy token because I want to retire in the next couple of years. And I want people to know about Luffy token. So if they decide to buy it and the price goes up, everything works out for everybody. So I appreciate all the time you took tonight, because go ahead. You have something else?
Just one thing, Trev. I recommend to you, if you get like a lot of reach, bro, don't lose your reputation. I saw a lot of influencers saw money into that YouTube channel, and then they start entertaining or start supporting other tokens. I mean, you can support all the time. It's your YouTube channel. But what I can recommend to you, and back in 2021, there was like a lot of YouTubers who tried to get like more tokens behind, who tried to get like more tokens to support. And then because the money, I know there's a lot of money going through, but they lost like a lot of reputation because there was like a lot of pump and dumps. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
Benji,
know
here's
you.
my plan. Here's my plan, right?
Yes.
I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. Okay. I say the things that I want to say. I back the things that I want to back. I give you my opinion, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether I think you're going to like it or not. All right. I am never, if I'm never going to push a token just because it has, or a coin, just because it has a large following and I think I can get followers from that. That's just never me. I'm never going to put on a show.
Bro.
I'm never going to be the guy who puts on the game show voice. When you see me talking on my videos, if you were standing in front of me having a conversation with me, it's the same person, right? I can't. I have no desire to be. I'm too
even
freaking
look like
old
that.
to be phony.
I just want to say that, bro. You don't even look like you a guy. You do. You look like a guy. You do your research. You do so much research before you invest into a token. So I really appreciate
do. You know why? Because I don't have a lot of money.
I know.
If I had a lot of money to play with, maybe it would be different. But I don't have a lot of money, and so before I get involved in something, I'm making sure that I'm not going to lose my money. And I think that when I give my opinion, hopefully people will understand that my opinion is worth something because I've really researched it. If I'm going to tell you I think it's good, it's because I've really, really looked at it, and I wouldn't waste my money on it if, otherwise.
I know. Like I said, you're looking really educated, and you sound really educated, Trev. I respect your interview. It was fun, to be honest. And it's 3 a.m., but I'm super happy that I stay up, and I'm super happy.
Go to bed.
You keep pushing me to do this because I was outside and I was like, okay, it's 1 a.m. Should I go do it? Should I say, okay, let's do it next week? But I said, okay, let's do it. And we got like 27 members watching this all the time.
Right now. Yeah. It's like you said, it's late. It's really late. So what I'm going to do,
just next time we get 100 for sure, to be honest. At this
I'm not
time,
starting until we get 100, just like you did in the AMA. I'm not starting anything until we get 100.
Bro, we get that 100. It's easy.
So this is what I'm going to do. This is recorded probably tomorrow because I got to go to bed. I got to get up for, early in the morning for work too. So tomorrow I'm going to edit this. I'm going to make it look all pretty. I'm going to put the links and everything in the description. I'm going to put the link for the contest for the 100 trillion tokens. I'll put all that in there. So anybody who comes and watches it tomorrow, probably after I get out of work, so it might be a little later tomorrow, but I'll get all that wrapped up pretty and get it done. Other than that, anybody who's watching, I think you guys have all hit the like button. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, if you want to subscribe.
Subscribe to his channel.
Listen, if you want to, you want to. If you don't, I'm not going to force you to subscribe. No, you need to
subscribe. I'm selling Luffy.
All right. And hey, let's chat about maybe doing this every week or every couple of weeks. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it too. Thanks for your time. Thanks for taking this time also to do this AMA. What time you got?
Right now? It is, damned if I know. Hold on. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock at night here. I should have been in bed a half an hour ago.
You should be in bed, bro. You need to work. But maybe in 1 year, maybe even some months. I hope. I really hope. I can't swear, but I really, really hope you get you don't need to work for anymore. You can make this, stay at home, travel, and all these stuff. But
yeah,
go to fitness, all these stuff.
Your mouth to God's ears. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So too, all right, I will talk to you soon. You go to sleep.
Also, have one more thing, Trev.
Go ahead.
I think right now we got 26 people watching, right? And we forgot, Turkish community is pretty big. Okay. All these Turkish people next time going to join, bro. These Turkish communities sometimes have in a voice chat 70 people. Trust me, you're going to have 100 people for sure.
Beautiful. I'd love to see it. Maybe we can talk about Kindnet next time.
Yeah, for sure. We can talk about it. We have a small updates maybe in this week, like the big update, to be honest. And then maybe I
Okay.
can show you some stuffs also what I'm working on, what my developer is working on. And then you can just also dig into Knet. And Knet is like still like community is pretty dead, but we keep building it. And as I said, I'm humbling, bro. I don't care about people what they say. I still, if people say if the token is dead, I'm really motivated to make a token to run again because
That's the way to do it.
that's how you do it. Because as I said, I don't want to hold you anymore. Because if somebody is like doing that, if somebody's saying the token is dead, I say, okay, fuck it. You say the token is dead, just watch what I do.
That just pushes you. Yeah.
Yeah, just pushes me.
We're a lot alike, my friend.
Yeah, I see we match together. All right, Trev. Thanks.
All right, awesome. You have a good night, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. All my moderators, you guys are awesome. I've known you forever anyway, you know, maybe a year or so. So I appreciate you guys helping out. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Betu. Good night, bro. See you.